Hey guys, it's Jake Mace, the vegan athlete here in the backyard garden. I want to show you guys a secret ingredient that I'm using on my fruit trees and my garden lately to supercharge the growth, to increase the strength of my trees and my plants in my garden, and to increase their harvest, and to just be an all-around better gardener. And it's foliar feed. I feed the trees through the leaves. We just reworked the whole formula of our foliar feed that we sell from jakemace.com. It comes in a bottle like this. For a normal gardener, this bottle will last for months and months and months and months and months, and it's only 10 bucks. For me, I've got over 200 fruit trees here and a lot of raised beds. So I go through these guys not too often, probably like seasonally, something like that. I use it about maybe once or twice a month. I want to show you guys how I use the foliar feed and how I feed the trees and feed the plants through their leaves in this video. So let's get started with a 5-gallon bucket right here. I'm going to take this bucket and I'm going to fill it up with pond water from my koi fish pond. Come on over. Now this water has all that fish poop in it, all that koi fish poop. I got one of these sprayers from the local hardware store that I think are pretty good. They're expensive, like 70, 80 bucks, but I invested in it years ago and I've been using it for a couple years now. When you guys get quite a lot of fruit trees in your backyard and quite a lot of garden and you want to feed them through the leaves with foliar feed, you got to get a little pump sprayer like this. If you guys have just one garden and one fruit tree, just get a little small, little like $20 hand pump sprayer. Even a spray bottle will work. If you guys want to use the foliar feed on your indoor house plants, that's perfectly fine. Get a little spray bottle. What I do is I take my pond water, I open the foliar feed bottle. It's 100% organic, made with cold pressed organic kelp and seaweed extracts. So we're gonna just squirt about that much into the pond water. Save the rest for next time, about 2 weeks from now. And I'm going to pour this very carefully into my pump sprayer. It's important to do this on a cloudy day or about an hour before sunset, because you don't want to spray all the leaves of your plants and you don't want to spray all the leaves of your trees when the sun is still out, because it could put that sunlight through the droplets on the leaves. And just like when you have a magnifying glass that can light something on fire, the droplets of the water on the leaves can magnify the sun's intensity. So do it an hour before sunset when it's getting darker, or do it on a cloudy day. Get my backpack on. And now, in addition to looking like one of the Ghostbusters, I've got everything I need to walk around my garden, kind of communicate with my plants. This is a good time to connect with your fruit trees and to connect with your plants. I was talking to an amazing friend yesterday about how plants can feel your intention and plants can feel your energy. So it's important to interact with your plants by touching them, talking to them, singing to them, just having your shadow cast on them, which means be with them. When you automate everything and you have everything kind of done by computers and by timers and by, man-made technology, you lose that, animalistic connection that plants and animals have to each other. So we're gonna walk around the garden right now and create that connection. Let's go. One thing you don't want to foliar feed spray is your sulcata desert tortoise, Leo. Look at how big Leo's getting. You guys haven't seen him in quite a while. He's getting so big. I just fed him the skin of my papaya that I grew on my tree over there in the backyard, and he's now just chilling on the grass with a belly full of papaya skin. Looking so good, Leo. All right, follow me, guys. All right, so we're just before sunset. We've got the Aravaipa Arizona avocado tree that I got from my friend Seamus O'Leary's Tropical Fruit Trees. And I just kind of hit it all over. This stuff's organic, so you could even spray this on your tomato plants. It can touch your fruit and you can still eat it. It's just seaweed and sea kelp cold press organic. So I go on the top of the leaves, maybe underneath the leaves, and just coat them. And that's all you gotta do, you guys, just like that. Let's go to the next one. got the guava that you guys can watch me plant this live on the YouTube channel here. I'll put the link down below in the description and comments. It's looking really good, all this new growth. And these guys that have all this new light green growth in the tips, this new growth is gonna love the foliar feed because it's gonna grow with the nutrients it needs to be healthy. And underneath too, guys, get underneath those leaves. Just like your mom taught you to wash behind your ears. The one thing I don't foliar feed is I don't foliar feed like my natives. Like this is an ironwood tree. I never foliar feed the native trees because they have everything they need down in the soil. But things like the jaboticaba, the guavas, the avocados, you know, the stone fruit trees, even my garden like tomatoes, peppers, okra, eggplant, passion fruit vine. You know, I feed all those guys once or twice a month. This is a chocolate pudding fruit, black sapote. We're gonna feed the chocolate pudding. Wait, you hear that? They're already saying thank you. Thanks, Jake Mace. Thanks, vegan athlete. This guy's a Jim Bacon avocado that I planted in the middle of the pineapple guava. So look at how he's looking good. Second year in the ground. He survived shock. For some reason, he had a little shock when I put him in the ground the first year. It's probably my fault. You know, I can't win all my battles, but now he's come back and looking really good. And so I'm really happy with this guy and how strong he was last year to put up all this new growth. So let's give him some nutrients. One of the trees I love in my yard is my guava trees. I love them. I have white guava, pink guava, probably 6 different varieties of guava. So these guys have been in the ground now for 3 years. They were little tiny babies when I planted them. Now look at all the fruits on here. All these guava fruits right here, all coming off. They look really good. So we're gonna reward them with some foliar feed spray and give them some food. Even I have this ice cream bean. Yes, I'm growing ice cream bean in the desert. It's been in the ground 2 years, survived the frost this year with no problem. So I'm hoping he'll be mature enough to survive this year's frost in the winter. And let's give him some strength. I got the pink guava here, my favorite one. Let's give the pink guava some food. And a little baby winter Mexican avocado down here that's trying to fill up this gap. All that new growth on this guy, looking good. All right, guys, so long story short, if you want to get the $10 foliar feed that will last you months and months and months, like literally like a $2 a month investment, so cheap, and it's so important for your trees. You can even see the coloration of the seaweed kind of on the droplets on the leaves. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but I can see the little bit of the light brown coloring of that foliar feed in those droplets. And it's one of the most important things you guys can do for not only indoor plants, but also outdoor plants, but also vegetable gardens. You know, everything, it's organic. Put it on your trees, put it on your plants. Go vegan, grow your food at home. I'll put a link to order it down below. Get 1 bottle and try it out. What do you got to lose? I'll see you guys back here for our next video.